gaming news. Okay, for some reason, Streamlabs OBS does not have the, does not have special events as a category for me in Minnesota. So I had to put it in as gaming news. And I'm also hoping that, you know, my internet isn't being dumb. Okay, just had to, you know, pull that up and make sure I was live. Because my Twitch app is not showing, is being dumb again. Oh, there we go. It seems like my internet issues have resolved themselves. Because I stayed up for a couple of hours after ending stream, and yeah, the internet was working fine after that series of hiccups I had, which is kind of unfortunate. But if my internet was just down and not going to come back, there was no point in continuing on. I actually don't even know where things ended off on stream, but like, I noticed fairly immediately once my internet died. Although I hope that doesn't affect the local recording on the game that we started last night. I say that because I'm going to have to do some editing on that one. Away Weather Channel. We still have about, about 20 minutes until things start, but I figured I would come in and, just have, you know, time to kick back and chat if anyone wants to. I'm hoping this isn't terribly long. But it's a showcase, so I'm mostly expecting updates on the games that we know about. Maybe a few working title announcements, or announcements with no release date added. And obviously, the big thing everyone was looking for, the price of the PS5. Especially after Microsoft actually did a really good marketing thing by revealing the Xbox Series S when they did, because that kind of puts Sony in a tight spot in terms of pricing. Because the Xbox Series S, while it is cheap, it's a cheaper model with less horsepower, basically. Which, it's basically the difference between an Xbox One and an Xbox. It's basically the equivalent to next gen's Xbox One, or I guess now the Xbox One S. Whereas the Series X is going to be the generational equivalent to the Xbox. Excuse me, to the Xbox One S. There's a pretty massive pricing difference there. I believe the Series S is like either I think it was $299. It might have been $199. While the Series X is the Series S is like $200, maybe $300, and the Series X, I believe, was $499, which is, you may as well say $500 at that point. But from a marketing standpoint, it actually makes a lot of sense as to why they did that, because it almost blindsides Sony, because the only thing we've seen from Sony is the PS5 has a digital edition and a not digital edition, and I'm going to be 100% on this. It is not that big of a price difference to have whether you have a disc drive or not. You can go look at disc drives at Best Buy, and it'll be like maybe $70. I know systems are usually sold at a loss, but I genuinely can't see the discless edition going for like literally $200 less, just because well, we had to compete with Microsoft. Granted, they might do that because of competition, but that's a really hard loss, because you have to factor in the fact that the systems are usually sold at a loss to begin with, so they would have to sell things. They would be losing an additional $100 every single time someone bought that. So that means if 10 people buy it, that's an additional $1,000 that they lose. If 100 people buy it, or 1,000 people buy it, that's an additional $100,000 loss to the company. No XPR hero. Yeah, the reason But yeah, I'm honestly, I am planning on getting a PS5, but I'm kind of wanting to see how Microsoft handles their next gen, because Microsoft has been getting really generous about putting their first-party titles on PC, which is nice, but at the same time it also kind of hurts them in the long run, because like the only Xbox One game that I have like any interest in that's not on PC is Halo 5. And even then, it's actually on PC, it's just not on Steam. So yeah, I'm definitely I'm definitely paying attention to how Microsoft is, going to run things this generation, how they're going to like what games they're going to keep on their systems, etc, etc, etc. Sony has had some games come out that used to be exclusive, like Horizon Zero Dawn, the Quantic Dream games, Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls. Those are all on. That's just 4 off the top of my head that are on PC. Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 12, Zodiac Age are all on Steam. Kingdom Hearts is not on Steam. That's like one of the few things I can think of that's not like a first-party game that's still kind of a half exclusive. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is on Xbox, at least I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox, but the rest of the games, as far as I'm aware, they're only available on PS4 at the moment. And I'm sure they're also going to eventually port Final Fantasy VII Remake over to PC once the year of exclusivity has passed. Let's see. Spyro Reignited Trilogy is on. Well, that's on Xbox as well. As is the Crash Bandicoot thing. But yeah, those are originally released for, I'm pretty sure, exclusively on the PlayStation as like timed exclusives, and came to Xbox and PC afterwards. But yeah, you get my point. Basically, the games are becoming less and less exclusive, which is very nice. But however, Sony has been keeping its first-party games still close to its chest. So like Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted, God of War, there was one more. Well, I guess Last of Us. Those are all. Well, I don't know if Last of Us is really a first-party PlayStation exclusive, but I know for a fact that they recently purchased Insomniac, so like, and they also have Sony Santa Monica, which are the ones responsible for God of War. So yeah, Sony's keeping their first-party titles on their platform, which makes sense and is, no one can really. I mean, we can complain about that, but it makes sense from a marketing standpoint, because if you don't, like, obviously, you want to put some of your games out there to try to draw more people into your platform. But you want to keep your... You also want to keep some for your platform, some exclusives for your platform, so that people aren't just like, oh, well, I'll just get it on this other system, because they're trying to, they want to sell systems, obviously, because they get a lot of money in from things like PlayStation Plus. Along with digital sales, because with digital sales, they get 100% of the profits rather than a physical sale at some place like at some electronic shop or just a general store that happens to sell video games. I don't want to name any specifically, but yeah, basically those all have what you would basically call a middleman's fee, where they take a cut of the profit and then sell, and then give a pre-negotiated settled amount or whatever back to the company. Or back to Sony or Microsoft or whichever company is selling the game. But I'm sorry, I trailed off. But that middleman's fee that I was talking about, where that doesn't exist in digital sales. In a digital sale, the company reaps 100% of the profits, which means they make even more money back on like a discless, or they make more money back from digital sales than physical. Granted, they usually try to make money back from game sales. But by selling systems at a loss, and obviously, like I said, they have there's things like Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, and that also will, generate essentially free revenue. Granted, they have some perks with it to incentivize people to actually opt into them. Like, I know, Xbox has that Xbox Game Pass, I believe. And I think it's free with gold. I might be mistaken. It might cost a little bit of money with gold, but I think it's free with gold but costs money on its own. I know Sony also has PlayStation Now, and I saw a rumor that they're basically going to try to make that their version of Game Pass when with the PS5, where they're going to try to like, where they're going to bundle it in with PlayStation Plus. That's just a rumor now, but it's gonna be interesting to see if it holds true. Especially because that would be an interesting marketing ploy. It's how it's like, now you have less, incentive to buy Xbox over PlayStation or now you have more incentive to do PlayStation Plus. Because right now, one of the big things that does sell Xboxes is Game Pass, believe it or not, because it's like, oh hey, I don't know if this game, I don't know if I want to, buy this game, so I can pay like, I don't know, $15 and have access to the game for like a couple of months, and then or like a month, and then play it and beat it, and if I enjoy it, maybe buy it. But at that point, you've also beaten the game, so it's like, well, I mean, there is still incentive to purchase it, because it's like, if the game leaves Xbox leaves Game Pass, then you wouldn't have access to it anymore without purchasing it, or without having purchased it. But yeah. I do plan on getting a disc version of the PS5 because I like physical copies with games. I'm old school in that sense. Which, it's actually kind of funny because when it comes to PC games, I don't really care that much about physical copies, but when it comes to consoles, I prefer the physical copy. As for the Xbox, I'm still kind of waiting to see on that one a little bit, because I don't want to basically pay $200 to $300, or between either $200 to $300 or $500 outright for a system that I just end up not doing anything with because of oh great, all the games that are on it are also available on PC. That's through like either Steam or as much as it pains me to say it, the Microsoft Store. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about. Well, I guess I don't have any reason to boot this system up ever. And $500 is actually it is a large amount to spend on something that you don't use. Like if it was especially if it was like, that's a GPU price basically. Also, I did decide that I'm probably just going to get the 3090 to... Is that my ears? Or is that... Okay, that's in the music. I don't know what it is. There's like a high-pitched... It's not like a buzzing sound, but it's almost like when your ears randomly... It's almost like if your ears were ringing, but it like... But like spaced out, if that makes sense. I thought it might have been my fan, but my ceiling fan, I should say, but it's not. Oh, that's a 2-hour away alarm. Oh, I believe it's starting.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
Where are we?
You see things others can't.
I sense the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Okay, let's do this.
All things we've already seen. They just end the stream right there. Catch it on a PC emulating the PS5 experience, which means it's not authentic PS5. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake 2.
The target. Shiva's dominant.
Oh, never mind.
And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Oh no, that is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay,
Sergeant,
part 2.
Let's summon their icon.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
Or Final Fantasy 16, I guess, could be. A Final Fantasy game for sure. I saw Chocobos.
Crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
Okay, it looks like Final Fantasy
What does it
16.
matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
It could be another Final Fantasy 14 expansion. But this looks nothing like anything I've seen from Final Fantasy 14. So. Oh, that is very clunky combat look animations. Wait, did we just see the protagonist that we've been watching fight this entire time get his head caught off?
Stop there!
Well, that's giving an M rating.
Second light on fire. But that's impossible.
He summoned Ifrit.
The legacy of the crystals.
There's Phoenix.
Shaped our history.
saw Shiva earlier. I don't know what that land summon is.
Enough.
Maybe Mateus? I think that was the name.
I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
Yep, Final Fantasy 16. Phoenix vs. Ifrit. Huh. PlayStation console exclusive, also available on PC. Ha! That's actually kind of funny. I'm glad that they... that's funny that they had to put that disclaimer. I'm sure they'll probably have, like, a timed exclusivity deal with, Sony on it, though. So, it might be a year after release that PC gets it. Okay, so this is from PS... So now we're on actual PS5 systems, not PC.
It's too cold to change out here. Dang, I'm late for Mom's rally.
Subway card, check.
Miles Morales, which we already know about. We might get a launch date, though. I can't imagine this not being a launch title.
Come on, we're gonna be late. Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine. See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Man, this would be great for the last beat I was working on. I should get back into mixing.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What do you think about Rio Morales? You gonna vote for her?
It's still hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life.
Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
Hi, I'm Brian Horton, Creative Director at Insomniac Games. We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the Underground. A high-tech criminal army led by the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence, captured on PlayStation 5 hardware, the Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge, where the Underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, Newform. Let's take a look.
Go, go, go! Stop! Whoa! Let's not shoot each other, all right?
We're after the new form. Ignore everything else. Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
Remember, kids, lightning is dangerous.
Keep him busy.
That bridge is coming down! I have to stop this! People are trapped over there! I have to push past these guys! Where is he? They'll kill you!
Oh, jeez. You lost like all. Whoever's playing lost like all of their health right there. Assuming there's not multiple bars anyway.
No. The bus! Everybody get out! No! Don't worry, I got you!
Thank you.
Man!
Those people! They're trapped!
I've got an idea! I need something they can cross! No! I can stop this! Just a little closer!
Holiday 2020. I think that's the same release date we had. Although, maybe slightly more narrowed down. It might have been in Q4 last time.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts.
I was gonna say Harry Potter?
Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls.
Oh, a Harry Potter
And
make your own
quite
adventure
possibly
game.
shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls.
Ooh, that frame rate
A
charged.
world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world.
I wonder if this is going to be an MMO.
Strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Porky Games Hogwarts Legacy. Live the Unwritten 2021. Like I said, I wonder if that's going to be an MMO. It seems like it's going to kind of be like a Dragon Ball Xenoverse style take, but like, you're not, but like without the time travel. The time travel is that you are already in the past.
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Vondrak, Creative Director at Raven. One of our goals as developers is to bring the game world to life unlike anything you've ever experienced, and the PlayStation 5 is making that happen. With the power of the new console, we've been able to significantly enhance the overall experience. From what you see in the world, to how it feels in your hands, to what you hear around you. In Black Ops Cold War, you will be transported to the year 1981, in the middle of one of the most dangerous times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold War. The following is a portion of the first campaign mission where you've been given the name of a high-value target linked to the Iran hostage crisis. But in true Black Ops style, nothing is as it seems. Take a look.
I wouldn't call it the height of the Cold War. I would call that the height of the Cold War was more the 70s.
Out of the picture.
How long before we get Mirage?
The team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. They should be in position shortly.
Because I'm pretty sure the Cold War ended in the mid-90s.
Airfield's just up ahead. Let's go find this shithead.
Priority is to ID Mirage before things go hot. Mason, check it out.
Incoming truck, left side.
Mirage might be in the truck.
I can't make out his face yet. I don't want to know. The fuck? He just iced everyone in the truck. That's gotta be a Raj.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID. That's our man. Take him out.
And it hits the guy in front of him. Yep.
We missed him. Can't let him get away.
You just stuck him with a grenade? Jeez. That was risky as hell. What if he just shoved it back in your face? yes, this RC car is faster than the fucking plane. Holiday 2020, PS5. I'm sure it's also going to be on Xbox.
We hope you enjoyed that sneak peek at the campaign for Black Ops Cold War. There are many more twists and turns along the way as you begin to unravel the truth, and we can't wait for you to play it soon. In addition to the story campaign, Cold War features the next generation of multiplayer online combat and an all-new awesome zombies experience. Today, I have the special honor to announce on behalf of my friends at Treyarch that the PlayStation community doesn't have to wait to play multiplayer. Starting this Friday, PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha exclusively on PlayStation 4. And for those of you that are watching at home on your PS4, you can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you online Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show.
This weekend only, and it's an alpha. So that's not going to be a good experience at all. Go away. Facebook notifications. I don't care about someone I've never met. You have a friend suggested. I've never met this person.
All clear.
Come on, move! Chris? What the hell?
Oh, Resident Evil.
Take him away.
In life and in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again!
Mia.
That was a bad
Quit
frame.
being so paranoid. Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
And in death, we give glory. Mother Miranda.
It's just a local tale.
Village. Resident Evil 8. Definitely coming out on PC and Xbox.
If it's just looking, window shop
as
away.
As well as obviously PlayStation, coming 2021. So we have a general. So we're getting potentially more narrow release on this. Oh, definitely. This is one of the more
You want out of a
interesting
time
looking
loop.
games, in my
You
opinion.
gotta learn how it works. Black Reef is a puzzle, and each visionary is a different piece. Here's Igor.
I am a respected scientist.
I've done so many loops, I've learned to run circles around him.
Hey, over here! I'm coming for you!
Get him!
I am trying to focus, you son of a bitch!
I've tried taking my targets out one by one more than I can remember, but there is never enough time. I go after one, another lives, because right now, half an island away, a different visionary is throwing his nightly cannibal masquerade. Alexis Dorsey.
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor's a big fan, yet somehow he never makes it to the party. Something keeps him home.
Gold, you there, buddy?
Here's the invite to the party. And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it, it works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first. No experiment, no breakthrough. No reason for Igor not to drink his disappointment with Alexis. Now I got a shot at killing them both at the same time. In the same loop.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, Wolf! It's time to hunt pig! Halt! I'm talking about you, baby! Come on, swing!
This is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is freedom. So let's just get thrown out of the
Targets
window.
on my list. Every one of them with grand plans for eternal life. To break the loop, I gotta break the rules. Clock's ticking.
And you just ran out of time. You keep forgetting, Colt. I'm not like those other idiots. Only got one name on my list. Yours.
Cute second quarter. Console exclusive, also available on PC. Oh, this is that,
that day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different?
Oh, never mind.
Would I have your life? And you mine? You a demon?
Oh, it's Devil May Cry. Oh, Devil May Cry 5. I was gonna, at first I thought it was that Ghostwire Tokyo game.
Kneel before me. This is power. Rest in peace. Play Cry.
Available digitally at launch. I would certainly hope so, because it's a game that's already out. The most they might be doing is like some graphical improvements and maybe some rebalancing or stabilizing, or and you know, stabilizing things. Oh, Oddworld. Abe's Exodus, I believe it was.
What are they doing? Did those fugitive morons burn down their own hideout?
It sounds idiotic, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Bad karma for burning down my farm.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm, and we're excited to bring you an all-new exclusive trailer from the game. Here, our unlikely hero, Abe, finds himself fresh off the back of freeing his people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is over, but soon discovers it has only just begun.
That's right.
The stakes are higher, the threats are larger, the obstacles are more devious, and it's all made possible by the power of PlayStation 5. Enjoy.
That's right. That's right. I think Exodus was the last one that came out. That world just got bigger, badder, more brutal, colder.
We are not letting that Abe guy get away from us again.
Wait here.
Hey, why's the holdup? I could go for a sandwich right now.
We gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here.
My tummy's growling. I'm hungry.
Those are worms' voices.
Gregory, your friends are worried about you. They're here with me. Please come out. Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and we can play a game together?
I'm surprised those games are still being made.
It was just a glitch.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Like I said, I'm surprised those games are still being made. PlayStation Studios.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Japan Studio.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Blue
Soul
Point.
of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Oh, is this that Project Athia game? No, wait, that was Square Enix. Oh, Dark Souls? I haven't played the third one. Oh no, Demon Souls. Sorry. So you have light attacks, heavy attacks, rolling, blocking. Interact with the sword, and maybe that starts a boss encounter? Rolling into an attack. Shield bash. This looks like a one-hit KO mode. You can block with your sword. I wonder if there's a reason to do that versus blocking with a shield. Or vice versa. Like maybe it takes more stamina to guard with a sword than a shield. Or maybe your guard can be broken with a sword but not a shield. Bigger than me. Okay, it's not one-hit KO. One-hit kill, rather. It's not abusing iframes, I see. On dodges. Oh! Yep, Demon Souls. It's interesting to see how basically everything was getting killed in like 1 or 2 hits. Aside from that boss. Actually... Oh, it's Fortnite. Going to PS5, available at launch. Saw that coming a mile away. like, is anyone surprised by that? It's going to be on Xbox Series as well. Interesting PlayStation Plus collection. Hello, PlayStation Plus collection. I'm Dad. A new PlayStation Plus benefit for PS5.
Can you kill something that big?
PS4 and PS4. Are you kidding me? PS4 and PS4 Pro. And it's very clear the difference between the PS4 and PS4 Pro.
We want you!
My name is Marcus.
My name is Kara.
My name is Connor.
So they're capturing using PS4 and PS4 Pro as an example of PlayStation 5, but that doesn't work. You can't rip stuff out of... You can't take one console and say the console from the previous generation and then say that it's for the next generation. But these might just be all the games that are like kind of going to be available at launch. There's Bloodborne, Mortal Kombat 11, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. We're getting a bunch of title drops. I think that was Mortal Kombat. That's not Mortal Kombat 11. Enjoy a selection of generation-defining PS4 games. That's this entire. Okay, it's on PS5 at launch. Download and start playing. PlayStation Plus Collection. So it's an incentive to join PlayStation Plus. It's a bunch of big, heavy name games for free as long as you have PS Plus. And you can you can download them at launch on PS5. I have most of those games physically. Although I didn't see the Nathan Drake collection or Tusk of Ganesh. I'm sorry, Lost Legacy, not Tusk of Ganesh. That was the name of the treasure in that game. Which, to be fair, they could have just called it Uncharted Tusk of Ganesh. And it would have worked fine. PlayStation 5 plus PS5 Digital Edition. Oh, we have four. Okay, four. Wow. Yeah, $499 and $399. November 19th for the whole world, November 12th for the US.
So now you know. Thank you all for joining us today and for being part of this amazing journey. It's your passion as fans of gaming that drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5. From everyone at PlayStation, we appreciate your continued support, and we look forward to you getting your hands on PS5 very soon.
I'm surprised the disc-less version is that expensive.
Let me leave you with one more quick look.
Oh, Horizon. That's my guess, anyway.
The time draws near.
Never mind. Oh, God of War, maybe? Yeah, God of War. God of War Ragnarok, I'm going to assume. Is that it? Is it just a teaser?
Prepare yourself.
Yep, God of War Ragnarok. Called it! Oh, never mind. Ragnarok is coming. 2021. Oh, jeez, I got a lot to do then, because I need to play it through the entire franchise. Again.
Let's go.
My head's up, I stay strong, forever young, may you live long. With perseverance, hold on and stand tall. Never back down with my back against the wall. You never hold me back. Nothing.
Little Big Planet. You can throw your teammates off. That's actually kind of amusing. I can't wait for all the news articles. God of War PS5 announced. God of War Ragnarok is the new God of Atri. Well, no, that's getting into spoiler territory, so I'm not going to say that. Is that it? I don't know if that's it. Just yet. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's it. Although I don't remember seeing this before. Black PS5 and black controller, but maybe that was in the announcement. Or maybe that was in the initial announcement and I just didn't remember it. I still think the white one looks better than this, like... It's more of a charcoal rather than a black. But, yeah, I'm surprised the discless, the digital version is still, like, it's still gonna be, like, $400. Because, yeah, you have the disc version, which is $500, or you have the digital, which is $400. Granted, it saves you $100 to buy just the digital version, but you also have to consider that, that you have to download all of your games, and then you have to also probably get multiple SSDs and all that. So the digital version is a little more technically oriented, because you're gonna have to learn how to swap SSDs. You're gonna have to. That's assuming you buy the discless version, and the games themselves are probably going to take a long time to download. So you can see even on this that this is the disc version, because you can kind of see you can kind of make out right here where I'm circling with my mouse. There's the port for the opening for the disk drive. But yeah, generally, what's that noise? I hear a neighbor blowing leaves, and their leaf blower is coming, like the noise from it is like I can hear it through my noise canceling headphones several, like, really, really far away. It's like at least 2 or 3 houses down. Like, what the hell? But yeah, that's gonna be getting on my nerves. The disc version, as I was saying before I got, interrupted, that's definitely going to, it's less, data and time consuming to have the disc version, because what it does is it loads, like, basically, it loads a little bit of data, of, like, startup data from the disk, and then it reads the rest off of the disk itself. But anyway, that's it for Sony's broadcast. if I get, or well, I'm definitely getting a disc version of the PS5, just because that's my preference. As well as, you know, I will hopefully have to do less SSD swapping. So I'm going to end things off now, and we'll be back at about 8 with more Ghost of Tsushima. I will try to compress this. I can't promise that it's going to go live the same day. It'll probably be up tomorrow on YouTube's side of things. Tomorrow, as of the time of recording, it's the same date as the showcase. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to end things off. Hopefully see you tonight with more Ghost of Tsushima, and then I will see, and then after that we'll be going back into Plague Tale, and it's Tuesday. I apologize for the sudden sudden cutout last night. My internet just kind of randomly decided my internet just kind of randomly died for like a solid hour, and like it cut off for about 5 minutes, then it came back, then it cut off again after like 10 seconds. So I was like, okay, I'm not dealing with this. And no one who's watching is going to want to deal with this either. So I just ended things off. Like I said, I do still need to edit things down and all that with the PS, or not the PS5, the video, the stream. I do need to edit things down with that. I also had to finish recording and post commentary for Ghost of Tsushima for the last one. And boy, stuff is just piling up. Anyway, I will see you all hopefully in about 4 hours on your local time. Till then, or if you don't come back then, stay safe, have a nice life, etc., etc., etc. Okay, good night. Or, well, not good night, but bye for now.